It's that time of year again where every show on the planet is dropping new episodes, new seasons, even a couple new series are coming out. And it's also the time of year where everybody's trying to tell you what to watch, what they're watching, and why it's the best show on television. And here's the thing, nobody's opinion matters. So with that being said, here's a video where I'm going to tell you about a TV show. Please don't yell. Now, I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded a video, and honestly, I've just been watching a lot of TV. And like, dude, I didn't have a clean pair of clothes for the longest time. I was going to do laundry on New Year's, right? But then someone threw up this thing. I wish I hadn't seen it. It said, washing your clothes on New Year's is bad luck, because apparently you'll wash away a family member, right? Like they'll die in the next year. I'm just like, I was in a tough spot, you know what I mean? So like, I'm just like, well, I got to do laundry and just hope it's a cousin or something, because I'm out of socks right now, you know what I mean? But one of my favorite shows I've been watching, it's something I actually found like a year ago when I did that video on Big Ed and Rose 90 Day Fiancé. It's another show by TLC. It's called Welcome to Plathville. But first, I want to talk to you about the video that led me to it. It's about this 21-year-old Ethan trying Coke for the first time. Coke, the soda, not the, you know.
Be honest, what's it like to live with me?
Well, the past 6 months have definitely been the best 6 months of my life.
Now, if you're like me, you were a little off-put in the beginning because you're like, I don't understand the dynamic here. It kind of seems really scripted, kind of seems like porn acting. But let me tell you, Ethan and Olivia are the most wholesome couple in the world. And I've been sweating my butt off all season 2 hoping they stay together. But like, before I kind of give you what the show's about, what the dynamic's like, let's continue with this clip. So when Olivia and Ethan got together, Olivia introduced Ethan to a lot of things for the first time, including drinking a Coke, and I think it's an all-time moment, right?
Since we've gotten married, it's been a long process of like introducing him to all these different things and just like letting him get his feet wet and see what he thinks about stuff.
Olivia has introduced me to some TV shows. She watched more TV growing up than I did. We didn't ever watch TV shows. One of the big ones that we've been watching lately is Friends. It's a really funny one, I like that.
Speaking of this moment, one of my favorite comments on the whole video is, if this dude thinks Friends is funny, he's gonna lose his shit when he sees The Office for the first time.
By the time I was 20 years old, I had never had a Coke before. I really had no idea what it would taste like.
I took a video of it. I'll remember it forever.
Yeah. This is my first Coke. That's really good.
Everything I love about this reaction is like, when he drinks that Coke for the first time, that's a lot of people drinking alcohol for the first time. They're trying to be cool with their friends, but they're just like, yeah, no, it's good. It's, yeah, no, yeah, another, please. Welcome to Plathville is the greatest show on television. You see, my problem with The Mandalorian was it's very formulaic, you know what I mean? Welcome to Plathville, you get something different every time. I feel like there's a jaw-dropping moment every episode.
Hosanna had a college that offered a scholarship for her to do music. But what does she need college for? She's learning more by doing right now than she ever would sitting behind a desk in a college learning head knowledge.
Right? So Kim and Barry Plath, they're the parents. They raised a family of 9 on a farm in Georgia, and they're super Christians, you know what I mean? Which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that the guidelines they set for their children are to a fault. I mean, if Ethan's trying Coke for the first time, what are some other things that the kids are going to get into?
You had no shirt on or he had no shirt on?
No, I had no shirt on and no pants on, and he had no shirt on, and he had black shorts, and he was very hairy, and was giving me a massage.
I think at first you don't put all the blame on both parents, but as the show goes on, you're like, no, I think Barry's just as bad, right?
Isaac and I are headed to the gym. It's Wednesday, and Mariah's working tonight.
2, 3, and up. Good job.
Mariah!
So I want to get into Micah's modeling career a little bit.
Mess the bed up a little bit.
And that's enough of that. All right, moving on. TLC is the master of cringe reality TV. 90 Day Fiancé, cringe reality TV. It's not so cringy that you can't watch it. It's just cringy enough to where you're like, oh my God, I can't believe there's people like this in the world. And I don't blame the kids, you know what I mean? You can't blame the kids because that's just the way they were raised. That's all they know. Kim and Barry, those are the people I said you just want to shake them. You're like, Kim, why do you put on so much lipstick? Why are you homeschooling your kids? But like, you're also a foot massage therapist, but you're also trying to start a family band. What is this?
Head knowledge.
If you want to get a feel for how cringe reality works at its peak, let me show you this clip from season 2. It's Barry the father giving Isaac, one of the youngest sons, the talk.
So Mike has gone through this period of, he's probably dated a number of girls now, but you know, he's in that season.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, where's this going, Dad?
I mean, it's a season of big change. I mean, look what Mike and Mariah have gone through in a year, right? A year and a half. They've gone through a lot of change.
Yeah. This conversation is really awkward for me. I was kind of like, what's going on?
Isaac, I feel you, man. The sex talk is awkward as hell. My dad tried to give me the sex talk outside of a seafood restaurant when I was 16. I don't know why he thought that was the appropriate time or place, but hell, he went for it.
But, you know, you're coming up on it. So, is there anything right now that...
I love the shot of just the hand gripping the thigh. He's just like, please end this now.
You're thinking, hey, I have a question about this topic. Nothing? Girls? You have any questions?
What if he was just like, yeah, Dad, where's the clip? Like, what would Barry say in that moment? What would he say?
What about the opposite sex?
Oh dear. I wasn't ready for this. I thought we were just chopping down trees.
Yes, Isaac, he brought you out to chop down wood, but y'all are going to talk about a different kind of wood today, my guy. Okay, I'm out of here.
You'll grow into, you know, an interest in the opposite sex. I know right now, you're really not there yet,
No,
right?
I just, not really, but.
Right? That'll come in maybe a year or two.
Yep.
Like I said, you can find the show on like TLC, YouTube Red Streaming, Hulu, or there's this YouTube channel. They also, like, if you just type in like Welcome to Plathville Season 2, it'll come up, and you go to their channel, you can find all the episodes. It's kind of like sandwiched in there between like, they upload like a bunch of Korean propaganda. I don't know what any of that is about, but you can find full episodes of Welcome to Plathville there. So, you know, it's an even trade-off as far as I see it. So that's a very small taste of Welcome to Plathville. I really think it's one of those shows where if you watch episode 1, you'll totally become hooked. But, like I said in the beginning of the video, my opinion doesn't matter. Your opinion doesn't matter. You can tell me to watch a show, I can tell you to watch a show, and it doesn't matter. No one's opinion does. See ya.
Head knowledge.
Keep it rolling, another teardrop, but I know just how to let them go and feed the ocean and spending more together when you know.
You know, you know, girls?
Head knowledge.